The glitz and glamour of the Instagram world. Will we ever be like these influencers? Daily posts, of course, only advertising what they really like and recommend. But let's be honest, is this really the reality? Are we so absorbed into this world that we don't even notice the dark side anymore?
The actual experience exceeds all expectations. It is something that's hard to put in words. All these things that may seem big and impossible are not. It gives people that type of energy, that type of power.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
This was the reality. Nothing like the advertised luxury.
Island getaway turned disaster.
Oh my God. There's mattresses all over the place getting soaked.
Now the question remains, how could all of us be fooled this easily?
And this isn't only a question that we should ask ourselves, but every single one of you in this class should ask themselves. Because I know that almost all of you are on Instagram daily, scrolling through your Instagram feed, seeing posts of products that influencers are promoting. Let alone in the year 2019, 4.95 million posts were sponsored on Instagram. Now let's take a look at a more concrete example of the Fire Festival that was already showed in the video. The Fire Festival event was founded by Billy McFarland, who is the CEO of Fire Media Incorporated, and Ja Rule, the rapper. The event was intended to promote the music app, Fire app, where you could book artists for your private events if you had the money. And using this platform of Instagram, they wanted to promote their own event or festival. They promoted it through Instagram posts by influencers like Bella Hadid or Kendall Jenner. Here you can also see an example of a post that Bella Hadid posted, and you could kind of say that it went viral, as you can see over here on the right, on this side, that a lot of influencers posted this orange post, and there was also a post of the orange background with their logo, the fire, and the zigzag line. This was so that people knew that the festival took place, and now the ridiculous thing starts. Like, the prices for these tickets were from $500 US to $1,500 US for a day ticket. And the event took place on 2 weekends, so it was 2 days, from 28th to 30th of April and the 5th to 7th of May in 2017. It took place on the Bahamian Islands in Great Exuma. And the VIP packages, which included airfare and luxury accommodation, were up to $12,000 US. And now we're asking ourselves, who is on Instagram? It's mostly young adults and teenagers who don't really have the money to afford $12,000 US for just 1 weekend. But let's get a bigger picture first.
Well, now that you all have the hard facts about the Fire Festival, I want to take all of you guys, all the audience, on a journey. Not a physical one, but one in your minds. So let's start. Basically, you're sitting on your bed or your couch or wherever you feel comfortable. And you're on your phone, as all of us are many hours per day. And you scroll through your Instagram, and then a post shows up. It's Kendall Jenner. She is on a jet ski, in the background a beautiful landscape, tropical island, and the caption says, "I'm so hyped for the Fire Festival." And you ask yourself, well, what is the Fire Festival? So you click on her profile. Then you see a link. Of course, out of curiosity, you click on it, and then you come up to the Fire Festival homepage. The first thing you see is a video, a trailer. You click on it, of course, and then you get soaked in. You see like supermodels walking around a beach, beautiful landscape, the weather conditions are perfect, and all of them are having their time of their lives. And then you see, oh, there are so many artists that you can see on this festival. And you get into it more and more, and then you say to yourself, well, I want to be there. I want to go there. So the next step for you is to click on the buy section, buy a ticket section. And then you have the shocker, what Marie-Claire already said. The tickets were way overpriced and extremely high, but still, you want to have this experience. You want to go there. I mean, it's the event where you have to be. Like Bella Hadid, Kendall Jenner, all of them go there. Why shouldn't you? And of course, there are a lot of Insta-worthy moments you can capture, right? And then you click on it. You bought a ticket. You're in. So some time passes by, and the day comes. You will go to the Fire Festival. You go on a plane, and you fly there. You think you will have the best time of your life. But well, Kendall didn't tell you that it will be the worst experience and the worst festival you will ever have to see. What all people that went there experienced were what you can see on the right picture. You had not at all a luxurious sleeping condition. You had no music playing. There were no artists. There was no signal at all. So you were basically stranded on an island, and you did not know how to get off of it again. So yeah, that's the first shocker. But then, after all of that, you also have like, they promised you, yeah, there will be gourmet chefs cooking for you. You will have the best experience there. Everything is covered. Well, on the right side, you can see that's what you got for dinner. So what I want you to ask yourself right now is how you would feel if you would have been in a position of a festival visitor, and how you would feel in this situation after you spent such a huge amount of money on it and got nothing out of it.
Let's take a look back at the influencer side of this whole topic. Influencing in our social media era is seen as a job, an actual job, but because most of us aren't as familiar with this job, let's take a look at a more traditional work-life example. You get a job offer from a company. Of course, you will do the research behind what the company stands for and what your actual job is going to be before you accept the job. Well, as an influencer, you get this job offer to promote a product, or in this case, an event, and you see the money that you'll get for it. For example, Kendall Jenner got $250,000 for one post. But she did not know what the actual reality of the festival would look like. So basically, she accepted a job without knowing what she would actually get herself into. She has a platform of over 122 million followers. She has a responsibility. She sold this product, this festival, to millions of people, well, 5,000 people in the end, but she promoted it to millions of people. Not seeing that her win, those $250,000, would be their loss. People that can't even afford these tickets sold their own personal stuff to be able to attend the festival. She did not care about anything but herself in this case.
So of course, this huge scam has an outcome, or has some things that it wouldn't be unnoticed that this was like a huge scam. And of of course, there were some consequences that had to follow. For example, let's start with the people that went there. Of course, they lost their money. Maybe they, as Marie-Claire also mentioned, they had to sell their things to afford to get a ticket. They basically were stranded, so they did not know how to get home back, what is coming up next. But that's on one side. The other side is like you also have to have a look at the inhabitants. So it took place on the Bahamas, and it also produced a lot of trash with what they have to deal with now afterwards when all people left. And now the inhabitants have to care about how to get rid of the trash, how to clean up everything, how to get back their island, if you want to say it. And on the last side, there's of course the people who are responsible, the organizers. For example, Billy McFarland got sent to jail for 6 years because of this huge scam. So all in all, you can say when you're lying, the truth always will come out, and there's no way around it. So it's just a loss for everyone in the end.
So to finish off, let's take a look at the question that we saw in the video in the beginning. How could all of us be fooled this easily? Well, it's because we believe influencers will only promote and recommend products that will benefit us, and they do their job because it is an actual job. They will do their job, do the research, and put in the effort to see what will interest us. We thought that they will not only care about themselves and the money they will receive, but also about the money that people spend and the actual consequences that people have to go through when they buy these tickets. It wasn't only the money that they lost, it was also the bad conditions, as Celine already mentioned, that they had to go through. They did not have a chance to get back off this island. They were stranded. So we say that influencers should be held responsible due to only caring about themselves in this case.